Now, I don't want to alarm you guys, but did you know that cancer rates are 82% higher in women now compared to men? And this was actually just released by the American Cancer Society for 2025. So that is like not good. That's very scary. And then another study that actually just came out this month found that switching to beauty and personal care products without phthalates and parabens actually turned off breast cancer genes in only 28 days. Now, I will say the increase in cancer rates, it's probably not just because of beauty products. I mean, I think it's a lot of different things, but still the rise in cancer, I mean, it's like off the charts right now. Like it really is. And I recently had an epiphany because I feel like in so many areas of my life, I'm trying to be non-toxic, but I'm just totally okay with slathering on makeup every single day that is full of bad ingredients. I know, like everyone says, our skin is our largest organ, but the thing is, these bad ingredients that are like known to be toxic just going directly into our body. And I'm somebody that does wear makeup every day, and I've just normalized that. Like it's just okay. Like that's my free pass. I've said this a million times. We cannot be perfect, but I have tried healthier makeup in the past and it has sucked, okay? Like it's been bad. And a lot of healthier makeup sometimes isn't even that healthy, so there's also that. I have been on a quest to find healthy makeup and I feel like I've hit the jackpot. This stuff is so good. It's like real normal makeup, but the ingredients are unbelievably clean. Disclaimer, I am not working with this company at all. This is not sponsored at all. They have no idea I'm making this video. But I really believe in my heart of hearts that if you are somebody that wears makeup every day, or at least pretty often, maybe you should try this stuff because I feel so much better about putting this on my body every day. And it actually looks amazing. Like it actually works. It like you'll enjoy using it. Now, I'm not saying I'm never gonna wear or buy normal makeup. I'll probably still shop at Sephora sometimes, order some things from Nordstrom, but I'm just so thrilled to have found this. Like I really am. And I know there's a lot of you guys watching that my channel and my videos that would appreciate this. So here we are. So the brand is Crunchi. So maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't. I hadn't heard of this brand. I think I was just watching somebody's Instagram reel. I don't even think I was following that person. They tagged their foundation. I thought it looked so good. And it was supposed to be like toxic-free. So anyway, that's kind of how I discovered it. I started, looking at their website and all of their toxic-free criteria, which it's like above and beyond. Every single ingredient they use, it's so natural. They do like this 30-step rigorous test of like every single ingredient they will put in their product. They're super picky. But then of course they're, gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan, cruelty-free, made in the USA. Like their standards are just next level. So I ended up ordering quite a lot of products, not everything, but almost everything that I did get, I love. Like so impressed with it. There's a couple things where I could be like, you could take it or leave it. But for the most part, everything is so good. So I'm just gonna do my makeup for you now. If you're interested in anything, it will be linked down below, and I'll also be sure to include my shades and the colors that I picked. Let's get started with foundation, which is probably the product I'm most excited about just because I have a huge love of foundation, but I feel like I hate everything except for all of like 2 other products. I'm always recommending like the same foundations over and over again. And a lot of healthy foundations, like I said, they just suck. Or they're just like a stick foundation. It's not blendable, it's cakey, it's drying. So this is a liquid foundation. It's called their Beautifully Flawless Foundation. Again, this is what was tagged in that Instagram reel, and I was like, wow, that looks so amazing. I'm gonna love that. Or I thought I might. So it is a medium to full coverage foundation. I have the shade 2.5. I actually also ordered 2.0. I was unsure which one I would be. I think I am 2.5 right now. It's glorious. I'm not just saying that. It's like normal makeup, but also it doesn't smell like normal makeup. It smells like vanilla. It smells so fresh. Like you can tell there's not bad stuff in here just by the way it smells. It just blends evenly. Also, it has snow mushroom. It has organic botanical sunflower and aloe. These ingredients are just completely different than what like any other brand ever uses. Now, a couple things to note. I did not order their primer just because I never use a primer. So I just wanted to use this how I actually do my makeup. But I have since watched a few other videos on this brand and everyone raves about their primer. It's called the Smart Primer. You could consider that. Apparently it just makes it blend even better on the skin and look even better, but I was fine just putting this directly onto my skin. I also use the Tarte big kabuki brush that I love, so I can link that below. It's from Tarte. Everyone always asks me like where that's from, but they also have a flat top kabuki by Crunchi that a lot of people think works really well with this foundation. And then moving on to their concealer. It's called the My Alibi By Liquid Concealer, and I did get the lightest shade. Again, I'll have my shades linked down below, but it has like earth pigments, it has super fruits, and it doesn't make your under eyes creasy or cakey, but it actually conceals. And I really love the consistency of it. I did use a couple brushes, just so you guys know. The one is more of like an angled brush, and then I actually went in with that $6 dual-ended makeup brush that I just found on Amazon, and I did the other eye, and that worked really great. So if you're looking for like a fabulous dual-ended makeup brush for $6, definitely check that one out from Amazon. But this concealer, it's so good. Everyone talks about the freaking Tarte Shape Tape, and I think that is honestly not great. It's just so much better. And then next we have their translucent setting powder or finishing powder, which I always like to use a product like this to set my under eye and then also my T-zone, because I can get a little bit oily. And I also find that setting powders help to blur the skin, which is exactly what this does. But most brands have a really hard time making a product like this and it actually be healthy, because most brands do just use talc, which is really bad. And then there's other brands that are talc free, but they use nanoparticles, which are not good. These are non-nanoparticles, meaning it can't go into our skin at all. Whereas the nanoparticles, you know, it's bad ingredients. They don't even use bad ingredients, but even so, the particles are big enough that it stays on our skin versus being absorbed into our body. So that was probably way too technical, but I just wanted to explain why this kind of is a big deal. Again, it blurs the skin, it helps to set your makeup, it helps to reduce the appearance of pores and fine lines. It just makes the skin look really good. And then we have their bronzing duo. I have finally found a bronzer that rivals my Gucci bronzer. And also, the prices of these products are totally normal. I mean, they're not drugstore prices, but they're not crazy designer prices either. Like, they're just normal makeup prices, but so much healthier for you. This bronzer duo, as you can see, there's a light shade and a darker shade. I tend to just kind of like use both, and a little goes a long way. This is very pigmented. Again, it uses earth pigments and then also organic oils. So you kind of want to be careful. And I just do circular motions at my cheekbone, and I always make sure to bring it up around my hairline just to give that sun-kissed glow that looks more natural. I do love how there is a dark and light shade, so you can kind of customize it a little bit too. And then I always like to use my bronzer as my eyeshadow. So they do have eyeshadow palettes. I didn't order any because I really don't use eyeshadow palettes that often. I just take a fluffier eye brush and I'll just go into the crease of my eye. I also like to take a pencil brush and dab usually the darker shade and kind of go underneath my eye, sort of as a pseudo eyeliner. They also have eyeliner. I didn't get that. I just use this for my eyes, and it just makes everything look cohesive and consistent, but also natural and not like in your face overly done. Now, just so you guys know, I did then go in and do my eyebrows. They do have an eyebrow pencil, but I didn't get that. I'm not usually a fan of eyebrow pencils. I just use my favorite eyebrow products. I also put on mascara. They have a mascara. I should have ordered that. I'm kind of mad I didn't get. I'll probably in the future try their mascara, but I just went in with, I think I used my Gucci mascara. But yeah, I just wanted to like tell you that's pretty much the only products that weren't by Crunchi. Let's talk about blush. Also, very, very impressed with this. It's called the Cheekmate Liquid Blush, and I got the shade Guava. So this is one of the products that I was so torn about what shade to order or what color to order. And again, I went with Guava, and I'm just so happy that I picked this color because it's beautiful on the skin. And the other colors are also versatile. That's why I had trouble picking, but I just wanted to say, like, this really, I think, would look good on so many different skin tones. I love that their packaging is glass. Like, it just feels really good, and I appreciate the glass over plastic. It's liquid, and you just dab a few dots. I'd usually do like 3 dots again on my upper cheekbone, and you just blend it in, and it's so seamless. And they use plant squalane so that it actually lasts longer. That's usually the problem with blushes. Even unhealthy blushes, they tend to just wear off really quickly, and this definitely doesn't do that. Next, moving on to lips, and I feel like I just don't look good until I do my lips, and then it's suddenly like so much better. Here's where like there's one product that I'm like, the other product, love. So the one I love, I start with, which is their lip crayon. I forget what the color, Rosewood, so good. So good. Highly recommend this color. And this crayon is amazing for it, like use it as a lip liner, or you could fill in your lips, but I kind of slightly overline them a little bit and I fill them in just a bit, and it's beautiful. I always say that it's really actually good to use healthy products on your lips because whether you want to or not, you do end up kind of ingesting it. Then I went in with their Hydro Gloss Lip Oil. This is the product where I'm like, I don't know, it's good, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, you totally need this, it's amazing. It's just very different than what I'm used to. It's just not nearly as shiny and glossy. I love a lot of shine, but honestly, this looks more natural. Like this looks more like normal and real. So maybe you guys would like it. It's not sticky whatsoever. And I also got the matching shade, which is Rosewood. I'll put some on right now and you can kind of just see like there's definitely some shine, but it's not super shiny. It's almost like it's kind of a lipstick, but a liquid lipstick. I don't know. It feels really nice on the lips. It's just not usually what I grab. And then as a finishing touch, I went in with their Luminescence Highlighter Glow. And this is another product where it's like, you don't need this. I just wanted to get it because I do love a good shimmer, because I like to, add it to my cheekbones a bit just for like a little bit of a glow. I feel like it makes you look a little younger and youthful. I also like to add the shimmer to my shoulders. Oh, this is such a good trick in the spring and summer when you're outside and the sun hitting your shoulders. Like it just looks really nice. And I feel like if you're putting it on your body, like actually on your body or on your legs, you want it to be healthy. And then I also, like a hack or a trick I always share is putting shimmer right in the corner of your eyes. It really makes your eyes look so much brighter. So that's the finished look and I absolutely love it. I think it looks so natural and real. The products look so nice on my skin and it lasts throughout the day, doesn't start to break down and look worse. So I know I sound like a broken record. I'm just really excited that I found these products. Going back to the beginning, I'm not saying that like
you must use these or you're going to die.
It's just, it is very odd to me that women are getting so much more cancer and disease. It's like, what are we doing that men aren't doing? And makeup is like definitely maybe a big factor. So anyway, if you're interested, great. If you're not, great. It'll be linked down below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one.